friends, welcome back everyone, welcome back to the Decider match, the final series of Group C of the Brazilian StarCraft 2 circuit. We have our TVP, we have in the bottom left hand corner, we have Victor for host gaming. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the Brazilian Terran player, the blue Terran for Eximius Gaming. It is MaTriX. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamma time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into, again, the Decider match. Oh, hello. As we jump into the Decider match here of our best of three, or sorry, of our Group C. Final series of the group. Do you see that Victor, he does have 100% win rate against MaTriX. Again, Victor, he is coming in as the favorite player. But remember, Victor, he also had 100% win rate against Elevolts. And Elevolts, he was able to take his first game and his first series against him. He was able to pop off. Meanwhile, the SCV has arrived. And are we going for the eBay block at the natural? Looks like we are not, just going for the SCV scout into the main. Meanwhile, MaTriX does open up double gas. So double gas opener out of MaTriX, going for the earlier factory. Oh, going for the going for a gas deal? In TVP is crazy. Oh my god. SCV does barely survive, does get away. Gas guys are under fire and hopefully does cancel in time. Oh, was it cancelled? That I'm less certain of. Was able to gas steal, but alas, the gas was dealt with. And with that, Victor, he does break out. As he does get a kill on the probe, not bad. Does kill the probe. Victory regains control of his own main. And we're settling in. Well, already a chaotic start. Already chaotic. He's crazy, man. He's crazy. Trying to go for the eBay block, but at this point it's too late. The SCV just has so little HP. Oh, the SCV goes down as well. He gets punished for overextending, for trying to go for the eBay. Back at home, we have a 2-1-1 setup. This is more unorthodox. On one base, by the way. So basically, at this point, MaTriX should have a CC on the way. Instead of a command center, second racks. This screams one base all in. I say this screams one base all in. As a reminder, our players are a little bit more lower ranked, so this might just be, in MaTriX's mind, some safer play, but this should be the beginning of an all in. Like this should be the beginning here of a committed play. From here, we can go for a third racks. We can go for a stim timing. We can pull the boys and commit across the map into that one base all in. Instead, we're going for the starport, but still on 1 CC. So no second racks, but going for the starport instead. Hallucination will confirm the entire production setup in the main, and also confirms the lack of expansion. So Victor, he does see how committed MaTriX is on one base. So he already has a tank in production. Now, upon seeing this, Victor, he should be responding more defensively. We should be seeing shield batteries, extra gateways. It is going to be a Twilight Council opener here by Victor going into Blink. Right now, I believe he's on 2 gates. We should be seeing up to 3, up to 4 gateways. As there's the 3rd gate. So already a 3-gate setup. Hallucination moving out. From here, we can even go for a robo, but Victor, he should not be expanding. He should not be taking a 3rd. Not here. Not against this. Yes, here we go. The army moves out. A couple of boys are being pulled. And MaTriX, he's committing to the one base all in. Rallying out with his army. Now, he does not have stim. This is purely Marine Tank Liberator. So the main bulk of the DPS is going to come in the tank. The bio army is just there to defend, to protect the tank, I should say. Oh, a very good response here. Victor, how do you shut down a one base all in? DTs. All it takes is one Dark Templar. That's game. That's game then and there. Just because scans are so limited because of the one command center. Meanwhile, Victor trying to slow down the push. MaTriX moving in. Again, he's muling, and he should be because he's only on one base, which means no scan. No scans are available. Does take over the natural. Now, killing the natural doesn't matter. This is nice damage, but the reality here is that MaTriX, he has to do more than this. He has to break into the main and end the game. Meanwhile, Victor taking it slow. He does catch reinforcements. Very nice pickups. He gets 1, he gets 2 Marines. Tank to siege. Nice punish. Very nice punish. But alas, he has no support. The tank is under fire. Natural goes down. MaTriX, he has to keep going. Dark Shrine is done. And here come the DTs. Yeah, Victor again, he was very patient. He bought enough time. DT's wandering. There's a first scan. Oh, can he get an DT? Oh, he gets none. Yeah, he doesn't get any of the Dark Templar. They do get away. He needs another scan. He doesn't have one. DT getting free damage. And he's running out of steam. He's running out of army. The tank is going down. Liberator puts in some work. We're down to 2 Marines. Down to 1. 1 Marine left. And there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Now, technically, you could try to re-expand from this position. It's 1 base versus 1 base. Raven is on the way. A handful of Marines. But the all-in has failed. At this point, the all-in has failed. Again, DTs are just such a good response to this sort of play. Just because of the limited energy. And Victor, he re-expands. He takes over the map. Moving in. Unfortunately, MaTriX, he just was unable to deny the scout or recognize what was going on. And now Victor, he maintains a greater economy. He has a higher probe count, 33 probes, taking a faster natural. We can see MaTriX throws down another. Let's go. He throws down another Rax. This tells us that it looks like he's going to commit into a second wave, into a second all-in. At this point, the longer this game goes on, the better it is for Victor. The better it is for the Protoss. MaTriX, he moves in with the Cyclone. Gets caught out. Does get caught. We have more Cyclones on the way. Safety bunker for our Terran player as well, just to be secure at his main. And there is a chance if Victor's too greedy, right? If he takes a third base, if he takes up too hard, then there definitely is a chance here for MaTriX. Gets behind the mineral line, denies mining, not bad. Does deny mining. But last he should be cleaned up. Still building up more Marines. And here comes the second wave. Again, there's no expansion, so this is it. This is it. It's all here for MaTriX. Now, this time he has the Raven, so he doesn't even need scans. He's better prepared against the Dark Templar. MaTriX, he's up in army supply. He can still pull this off. That's a lot of Blink Stalkers there. It's a very efficient army. Victor, he should be trying to slow this down. Ideally, Victor's win condition would be to snipe the Raven. If he can snipe the Raven, he can just keep warping in DTs. Oh! Going for the Liberator. The Liberators have to set up. The boys are here. The boys are being pulled. Stalkers, they're buying time, going for the Lib. Lib takes a lot of damage. Boys are here to repair. They're here to repair. Oh, bleeding out a couple of SCVs. And again, the longer this goes on, the better it is for Victor, as Victor is warping in more waves of units. Shield batteries are being thrown down. These are late shield batteries. They are late. Oh. Stalkers, they attempt to come in from behind. MaTriX moving in. Nice auto turrets. He's up against slow lots. Liberator goes down. He gets one. Likewise, Victor is catching reinforcements. There's a recall. Recalling under the Liberation Zone. Do we have any auto turrets? Oh, Raven goes down. Massive pick off DTs. They warp in defensively. And Victor, he should hold. He should hold. Do we have a scan? No scan. No scan. Marines, they all go down. That was the final push here from MaTriX. GG gets called. And Victor, he will take a lead in the series. GG. Victor, he does survive, he does take a lead. Again, MaTriX, he had potential with the first all-in, but unfortunately, he got scouted. And again, just a really good response there by Victor. I guess this is a good example for the Protoss players out there. If you ever encounter something like a one-base all-in, again, Dark Templar are such a clean response just because there's no answer to that. Just because your opponent, when they're going for a one-base all-in, should be muling. They should be muling their hearts out because they have such a limited economy to begin with. So chances are they will not have scans, and even if they did, the scans will be very limited because they only have one orbital base. So DT is just a very secure way to just shut down these kind of all-ins, and with that, Victor takes a lead. Victor does take a lead. Now we're getting ready for game number 2. Game 2 is going to be on Frostline. Going to be loading into one of the larger maps in the map pool. It is a larger map, but it's also very open in the center, very open at the 3rd and 4th bases. I would say because this is a larger map, even larger than ley lines, all-ins, they're a little bit more awkward on this map, and I will say I do actually really enjoy like 2 and 3 base all-ins. Like 2 and 3 base play can be very powerful on Frostline. 1 base play, a little bit less so, but we'll see. We could even see a proxy. True. Could be a proxy. MaTriX, he isn't the cheesiest of players, but because he knows that he is the underdog in the series, he's trying to catch Victor with his pants down, trying to catch him out. We'll see if he can. See if he can as we are loading into game 2. Let's go. Let us go. This morning in the top right hand corner of Frostline, the bottom left hand corner, bottom left hand corner, we have the Brazilian Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Host Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is Victor. Ranked 15 in the overall standings. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the blue Terran player, the blue Terran himself from Brazil, for VicBansemer Gaming. It is MaTriX. Or MaTriX. Let's go. Once again, our eyes are going to be on this SCV. Last game, MaTriX did commit into a one-base all-in into a 2-on-1 setup with tanks and liberators. And we'll see what he goes for here in game number 2. Again, he knows he's the underdog in the series. I'm sure that's a big factor as to why he did go for the initial cheese and the all-in in game 1. You see, of course, the history between the two players, the recent results, or their only results. That is from last year. But now MaTriX, he fully walls off in his main, which means he does deny the scout. Victor, he's in the dark. He doesn't know what's going on. Now, this could be a CC on the high ground. This time we do get the eBay as well. Nicely done. This time we don't mess around with any kind of gas steal. eBay is on the way, trying to force the unnatural natural. Likewise, MaTriX, he fully walls off at the main. And is this for a factory or is this for a command center? With the double gas, it should be factory. Should be a factory follow-up. eBay is left at the natural. And we'll see how Victor responds. He's forced to make the zealot. Likewise, you can see Victory scouting for proxies. Making sure nothing crazy is going on. There's no proxy factory, no proxy starport, no proxy BC. So already a better start for MaTriX compared to last game. Do you have a Twilight Council opener out of Victor? Meanwhile, MaTriX, he's got that factory, and we'll see if he throws down another Rax. Does he commit into another one-base all-in, or does he expand from here? Because he can still expand. He can still take a natural. This doesn't have to be an all-in. As here we go. Yep, there it is, Command Center. Command Center's on the way, so we are expanding. We're macroing up. Let's go. No cheese, not this time. It is going to be an aggressive start with the faster factory, that is true, but we're still going for the Command Center. We will expand. Not going to be expanding here. Meanwhile, we do have our Blink base opener from Victor. He's still trying to piece together what's going on. Going for Blink, going for extra gateways, still has yet to expand. So technically, MaTriX has the faster natural, true. Stalkers are moving in, Bunker's still on the way. That does force a recall, nice pickup. Does take down the Zealots. MaTriX he defends, he does gain map control. Behind this we do have another Rax on the way, another 2 Raxes. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is a 3-1-1 setup here. I believe those are Raxes before the starport, so that is actually quite aggressive. This is the beginning of a 2-base all-in. So I actually really like this setup here. I mentioned before that I'm very fond of 2 or 3 base aggressive plays, or even 2 and 3 base all-ins on Frostline. We'll get into it. BB Helling gets across the map, late expansion here by Victor. He does confirm the late expansion. But basically what's happening here is that because of the extra Raxes, because of how late the starport is, we are delaying medevac or delaying any starport production in favor of stim. So really early stim here from MaTriX. Now this, oh well, that is catching me. Wait, what? I was gonna say really early stim, really early combat shields, and this can lead into you pull the boys and you go for a massive stim timing, massive stim all in. Magfield accelerators is out of left field. That I'm less certain of. Okay. That means there's not going to be much tank support. As Stalkers, they push forward, they pick up 1 and 2 SCVs. Oh, just 1 for now. Tank is getting in position. Now, my concern, and the way that this is going to work out instead now, I believe we're still working towards stim, but typically this all-in would hit with like 2 or 3 tanks. Like 2 to 3 tanks here with the bio army, and the tanks are the backbone of the army. Now with Magfield accelerators, clearly we're going to have cyclone production, not tank production, which is going to be a bit of a different kind of way about this, I suppose. I mean, cyclones, they can support the army quite well, they can trade well against stalkers, less so against chargelets though. I mean, they're not going to have any splash damage. I mean, that's the downside. They're going to be more high impact. Wait. He's getting Magfield, but he's making a second tank. Wait. Wait, hold on. Is that a mistake? Like, as in Magfield? Is that, I mean, one of them has to be a mistake, right? Like, either we should be making more Cyclones, or we shouldn't be getting Magfield accelerators. We only have 1 Cyclone, baby. What's going on? MaTriX. What's happening? Okay. Well, for now, we're getting the upgrade. Magfield accelerators is now done. We have 1 Cyclone to take advantage of that. We're going to make another. We're still waiting to see. Stalkers 8 threat and tanks on siege. Oh, he gets 1. Takes out 1 tank already. Massive pickup. Yeah, already a massive start here for Victor. Oh, he's making another tank. Okay, it was a mistake. God damn. So he is making additional tanks. He's not making Cyclones. So it looks like that may have been a bit of a mistake there. As in, he might have actually tried to have made combat shields on the other racks. As combat shields now on the way. Because usually you'd have 2 racks with 2 tech labs with this. That's my theory, at least. For now, the army is still building up. Right now, it is on Victor to slow down the push and slow down the all-in. He has to slow it down, ideally pick off Marines. I mean, ideally pick off tanks, which he already got 1, which was already a massive start. Okay, now going back to Cyclones. Starport is on the way. I'm concerned if MaTriX plans on waiting for the Starport. If he plans on waiting, then this is going to be quite delayed. Time is of the essence when it comes to this all-in. And if he waits too long, the Colossus are going to arrive. And the reality is that against any kind of bio all-in like this, whether it's on 2 or 3 bases, Colossus are perfect. Like, Colossus, they completely shut this down because this is so Marine heavy. As MaTriX, he does make the army in. Nice tank shot. Tank shot goes off. Now he is actually going back into Cyclone production. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's getting a turret. Combat shields is done. He's going to have 1 medevac. And we need to send it across the map. He's throwing down another Rax. The longer this goes on, the more it looks like he plans on getting into a longer game, which means he's fully behind economically. Like right now, MaTriX, he has almost double the army supply. Like he has a massive army. Now is the time. Like, now is the time to make use of said army before he loses the lead, right? Like, before things go in favor of Victor. Like, here, there's already one Colossus. There's already one Colossus out. We have 4 gates on the way, +2. The longer this goes on, the better it's going to be for the Protoss. Links into the main, delaying some of the production. This will force a reaction by MaTriX. Oh, he doesn't care. Let's go! We're going for the base trade. Boys are being pulled. He just commits across the map. Now, there should be a recall. There should be a recall. There it is. Does recall back home. And it's all about this Colossus. There's no shield batteries. There are force fields. It's all about, can MaTriX get on top of the Colossus? If he can end the game. Can end the game. He does him in. Up, the Colossus. That takes a lot of hits, takes a lot of damage. Lock-ons are real. Can he get it? The lock-ons. He can. Colossus goes down. Massive pick-off, and the boys are here. And with that, he breaks through. The Colossus goes down. He sims in. He sims, and he looks to win. Now, there's one more Colossus on the way. It's in production. In production in the main. MaTriX, he has to keep going. He has to keep going. He can't waste his time at the natural. He has to go for the kill. He has to go for the throats. There is a force field available. The Colossus has arrived. He does scan. He does see. He does see the Colossus. Pushing up this ramp is not going to be easy. The tank is going to fall. He sims. There's a force field. Yeah, massive force field on the army. It's slowing him down. We have a second Colossus on the way. Oh no, another force field. Brutal. Yeah, the force field's already saying he gets a Colossus. Oh, but the lock-ons. Mate, the macro accelerators is paying off. the Cyclones have slimed both Colossus, by the way. Medevacs do overextend. Another force field, but the army gets in. This time the Marines, they do sim on 4. They shut down the main army. Sentries go down. The Colossus is about to pop. He needs the robo. He needs to snipe the robo. The Colossus has arrived, but it may not matter. Oh, the army's overstimmed. Heavily overstimmed at this point. The Colossus does kite back, but only one Colossus remains. And MaTriX, he may have just done it. May have just done it. The 2 base all in, papi. Let's go. Show us the main. Zelts are forcing some friendly fire. Again, the army's overstimmed. The Colossus does push forward. No shot. Is he holding? Is he holding on? There's one tank left. MaTriX, no, shotties, no. MaTriX. That one Colossus may have just won him the game. Victor. He cleaned up all the bio. He cleans up the final tank. MaTriX, he was so close. Again, it took him a long time to get into the main base. It took him a long time to get into the production. He came so close to breaking Victor. So close. And Victor, he has a third. He has a better economy. He has a higher economy. He's up in workers. He's on 2 bases. Oh no. I think MaTriX, he's cursing out the map. He's like, no. I mean, again, Frostline has a long rush distance by ground, so it takes even longer to get across the map. And Victor, he holds. He holds on. Again, if we had gotten into the main base sooner, then most likely we kill the robo sooner. That Colossus doesn't pop out. Greater army. MaTriX, he was so close. So close, man. It was impressive. Like, shout out to the Cyclones. Remember, the Cyclones, they slimed to both Colossus, by the way. And now Victor, he's arrived. He can flex his micro. He's got the 1 Colossus on 1 HP. I think it is on 1 HP, by the way. Like, it's... Ay. Oh my god. Takes the tank shot to the face. Has to calm down. Gets behind the mineral line. Liberator does deny mining at the 3rd. Dark Shrine is on the way. Okay. Can MaTriX still recover from here? So MaTriX, he is... not quite. Oh, the lib! I mean, it tickles the... Oh, here comes the second. Let's go! Liberator is going to go down. Not quite the Colossus, but nice catch nonetheless. Okay. MaTriX, he has mules. He has 2 bases. Victor has Dark Templar. There's 1 Colossus that's barely standing. I believe the robo wasn't rebuilt, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, though. We'll keep an eye on the production. MaTriX is still in this game, but MaTriX, he's down in supply. He's getting caught. Yeah, he's getting caught out. Ooh, losing both Liberators. Losing the Cyclone as well. Ay, ay, ay. We can't afford these losses, Pat. We can't afford it. Bobby. Yeah, with the blink control, yeah, he cleans this up. He shuts down the tanks, the Marines, the Marauders. There's nothing left. Ah, GG. Good luck in the next round. Shout to MaTriX. Wishing him good luck. Less than 3. And Victor, he will take the series 2-0, advancing on into Group Stage 2. GG. GG, well played. Shout out to MaTriX, by the way. Again, I was trying to emphasize this earlier. MaTriX, he's a diamond player. Like there is a league disparity. There's a league disparity between MaTriX and Victor. Like there is a league disparity. There's a bigger MMR disparity between them. Victor, he came in as a favorite player, but MaTriX, despite that, put on a good show. Put on a good show, a good series here. Again, he almost forced the ace match. He almost brought him down. That was insanely close when it came to the all-in. And again, like, I can see a world where he does take that, where if he had a little bit more urgency, where if he had just a little bit more pushing him forward faster into the main, into the production, onto that robo, if he denies that final Colossus, GG. GG like that. Ah, so close. So close. Regardless, GG, well played. Shout out to MaTriX for popping off here, and doesn't quite take the game, but made for an entertaining series nonetheless. Congratulations to Victor as he does advance on into Group Stage 2, second place out of Group C. Congratulations. And with that, let's catch up on the group. Let's catch up on the group. Let's catch up on the brackets. Here we go. As we switch our scenes over. And we have our group stage. Okay, so already here we have Group A and Group B already finalized. Of course, we do have, that was casted yesterday. If you missed out on the group stage on day 1, I recommend it. We had some very entertaining matches. That was casted yesterday, of course. Here we have the finale of Group C. Elevolts came out in first place, and it's going to be updated soon. Victor came out in second. So Victor, he does come out in second place here, out of Group C. Likewise, we have Group D getting ready, about to be featured here and now. We have our next and final group of Group Stage 1. Again, this is Group Stage 1. Group Stage 2 is going to be in 2 weeks' time. This is where all the GMs are seeded in. All the pro players have been seeded into Group Stage 2. That is where they face off against the players that have made it out of Group Stage 1. So it gets more and more harder, or it gets more difficult from here, so best of luck to these players. Up next, we have the final group. We have Group D. We're going to be featuring 2 Terrans, 1 Zerg, sorry, 3 Terrans and 1 Zerg. We have Kid B, Purple, Dakon, and Brodectox. Let's go. So 3 Terrans and a Zerg. We're going to be going on a short break. Vetoes are underway, and once we are done, we'll be jumping into the TVT between Kid B and Purple. We'll see you soon after the break. See you soon.